Welcome to part 3 of making outfits for D23, the Disney fan convention. In the last video, I completed my bedsheet princess look, so definitely go check those out if you missed them. And today I'm going to be upgrading another outfit that's very special to me, my WALL-E cosplay. WALL-E is my favorite Pixar movie and also one of my favorite Disney characters, and at the last D23, I made a cosplay dedicated to him. I absolutely loved that outfit, but there was a couple things I wanted to add last time that I didn't get the chance to, so I think this year he deserves to be upgraded to his full potential. I took the letters off after I wore it last time so I could just wear this yellow jumpsuit in my regular wardrobe. So the first step is to sew the letters back on. These are just made of felt sheets. I think in this sewing, fashion, cosplay space, it can be really easy to put a lot of pressure on yourself to always be making something new, and I definitely can get caught up in that. So sometimes I have to remind myself that it's also okay to rewear the things that have brought me joy in the past, and like, where else do I get the chance to wear a WALL-E cosplay? So this year I decided to just spend that time making things that I love even better. This outfit was also a huge hit previously, so I'm excited to wear it again. Okay, back to what I'm doing. One detail that I also wanted to add to the jumpsuit this year are these kind of caution stripes that WALL-E has on his arms, so I just cut those out of some scrap fabric I had and sewed them on. But the main upgrade WALL-E is getting this year are his eyes. Last time I was very much in a time crunch and ended up just making his eyes out of cardboard and paper, which honestly looked pretty good for a temporary solution. But as you can see, I've since lost one of the eyes and they're not very sturdy, so I definitely want something more permanent. So this year I planned ahead and a very kind friend of a friend 3D printed me these! As you can see, they are a 3D sculpt of his actual eyes. So I'm gonna do my best to paint them to look a little bit more lifelike. I got some paint. I've never really done this before, so wish me luck. First, I sanded it a little and then did a primer coat. The only color I had was yellow, but I also thought that this would be easier to paint over. And then basically I just winged it. I was referencing a couple photos as I painted and just kept adding layers and layers until I thought it looked good enough. Sewing is usually my creative outlet, so it was really fun and kind of relaxing to try something new out for this. I really liked going back and distressing the paint a little bit because WALL-E is a trash robot, so he's sturdy and isn't gonna look perfect, luckily for me. Once I was happy with the paint, I took these giant googly eyes, cut them open, and super glued the clear part in the opening to kind of look like his lenses. And honestly, I think they turned out so good, especially for me having no idea what I was doing. This was kind of the main reason I wanted to make this video, and I'm just really happy with them. But that's not all. Finally, the last detail I want to add is WALL-E's little sidekick, aka Hal the cockroach. I was looking for some fake bugs online, but all of the cockroaches were so gross looking, and Hal is super cute, so I did my best to model him out of air dry clay, which is also new to me. Honestly, the whole time I just thought it looked like a tongue or a variety of other non-cockroach things, but once I added his legs and antennas with wire, it was looking a little better. I did give him a coat of paint and he's still drying right now, but you can get the general idea. I'm planning on attaching him to my shoulder with magnets or maybe safety pins. I can't wait to put the whole look together and to wear both of my outfits this weekend at D23. I'll be sharing my experience all weekend on my story, so be sure to follow along. I hope that I see some of y'all there. Bye!